20 years ago, the tap water was fit for drinking as such. Now the total water, groundwater, is polluted. And when that polluted water is added in milk, even if it is added 100 grams or 200 grams or 10% or 20%, you can imagine how much. And now villages have flush latrines. And flush latrines, they have only soakage pits. They are not septic tanks available. So they are soakage pits, so the groundwater contains uncountable number of coliform bacteria. So when he's adding water, I asked this person who was supplying milk in Chandigarh for last 30 years, I asked him, what do you do with evening milk? Because earlier when I'm living in Chandigarh for last 40 years, before immigrating to Canada. So milkmen used to come in the morning and evening. Now they come only in the morning. So what do they do? What do they do in the evening? What do they do with the evening milk? Anybody know? Now the fellow told me inside story. He said the night milk, whatever quantity I have, add equal amount of ice in that. And that ice is produced in rusted iron cans. And water used for making ice is unfit for human consumption or even unfit for animal consumption. So that water is directly getting into milk. And the morning milk is added to that, and that is being marketed. So if the consumer becomes aware, he says, I am not going to buy something worth it, then improvement will start. And once improvement starts, then there is no end to improvement. And if we do not rise now, this is the last opportunity, because when government has cleared that it is in the interest of farmers to go for foreign direct investment here. So when these foreign companies come here, they will do what we have not done for 60 years. They will take all these precautions and produce milk for us, meeting international shelf life standards, and they will make money here. And I was sharing with Dr. Patel that when these foreign companies are coming, some of them are already marketing their produce here. You know there is a Japanese company selling probiotic milk, 65 grams for 10 rupees. So what is the return for them per kg? It is more than 150 rupees. And I have one bottle from an American company. This is a Magic Time coffee. So what are the contents? Low fat milk, coffee, sugar, and one additional thing is vanilla flavor. And this bottle is priced 145 rupees. And people are purchasing and consuming it. It's available on the shopper malls in Chandigarh. I bought it from there. So if their value addition is like this, will they allow any Indian dairy entrepreneur to purchase milk in competition with them? So their value addition is like this. And there is a company, you must have read in Indian Dairy Man, there is a company in Japan, near Tokyo. They are selling 900 ml pasteurized milk, or shelf life is maybe more than that. It is for $43. 900 ml milk, and nothing is added in them. Are you aware of it? No. It is I have a press cutting from Indian Dairy Man. It was published in Indian Dairy Man. What they say it is a anti-stress milk. It contains melatonin hormone, which is a stress relieving hormone. It is 4 times more than the normal milk available in Japan. So how they produce that milk, it is very interesting. They say the cow is left free to eat whatever it wants to eat, free in the farm. She is fed well and she is allowed to give milk to his calves. And once in a week, early in the morning when she is going to give that feed to the calf, they will take out the milk which will contain 4 times this maltodextrin hormone. So if somebody is stressed, so he will take it as a medicine. So it is $43 per 900 ml. So when this kind of innovative products walk into our market and are available, and here in India we say value addition means making skim milk powder, whole milk powder, and if you still add some value, it is you produce dairy whitener, or you produce casein, or you produce lactose. This is value addition. And value addition for Japanese companies, American companies, when they are allowed to come into Indian market, their value addition is $43 for 900 ml milk. So what we do, I think my idea of sharing all this with you is that as a premier institution, we request you that you help the dairy business entrepreneurs, students, consumers, milk producers with the sources that Government of India has made available to you. And this, I address this as a mission director, I address a letter to Prime Minister of India, and that letter from Krishi Bhavan has come to Deputy Commissioner Dairy Development, and that is why I am here. I have been asked to show what I am saying, whether it is demonstrable, it is true or it is false. I have not come here for that I have no other business to do. I have been asked by Government of India to meet people here, the scientists here, and prove. If I am wrong, you can say you are wrong. What you are saying is absolutely devoid of scientific truths and is arithmetically incorrect. So if you say that, but if you agree with me, I will be grateful to my Gurukul, this institution. I am indebted to this, and if you join hands with us, we would like to help all who are connected with dairy business, whether they are milk producers, they are consumers, they are professionals, and if they want pay what American counterparts get who are dairy graduates from here, they are getting lakhs of dollars as salary. So let's add value to our professional wisdom. And now I will move on to other things. I think I have explained everything. If you find anything, all these products, I am leaving it. You may test it or you may throw it, but I am leaving these products here for testing whether all these products can be made at home. If these can be made at home, bacteriologically safe and pure, that means the flyover between producer and consumer is a reality. It is possible. And if you do that, these FDI, these foreigners, they cannot, because the many foreigners, I can give you one example also. There was a company from foreign country, they joined hands with in North India with a company, and they started selling pasteurized liquid milk, and they sold 1 lakh liters, and then they closed. Why they closed? Because when you are buying diluted or adulterated milk, it will not be acceptable to the consumer as pasteurized milk if you are not a known brand. And due to hidden losses in milk purchase, the whole system will be unviable. There are so many dairy plants, I know 20 of them in North India, they have failed. They have miserably failed. Even their investments have become zero. They are defaulters with the banks who gave them loans to set up dairy plants. So in this scenario, I think there is a need for us to change the concept that if processing is shifted, and the thermoelectric processing technology is nothing rocket science. It is simple thing. I invited earlier, I think 3 scientists from here were to come to our mission home in our mission office in Chandigarh, and I was going to show them how we are doing it. It is a residence. My residence's office is in Sector 18, and the address is available with this institute. You can come any day with milk from anywhere in India. That milk should be bacteriologically safe and pure. Bring it to me. I will pasteurize it, sterilize it without using any dairy equipment. That is thermoelectric processing technology. And what is thermoprocessing electric technology? Nothing rocket science. I have a solar system installed, and now it is Chandigarh has been declared as a solar city. Government is giving 50% subsidy for installing a solar system. Everybody whosoever is having more than 10 marla house, it will be compulsory for him to go for solar system, solar water heating system to conserve electricity. And refrigerator is available in every house. So what is thermoelectric? Thermo is used for heating, and electric, the fridge is used for cooling. So this is not a rocket science. Water, hot water in summer 90 degrees, and nowadays, yesterday I checked, it was 80 degrees. Temperature, I have a 200 liters solar system installed on the rooftop of my house. So it produces, gives me water at 80 degrees Celsius. So that water comes to kitchen where I have a small laboratory set up. So I will keep the stainless steel container containing pure milk brought by this gentleman Ban Singh from Mullapur and the buffalo, Murrah buffalo. So that milk I put in that stainless steel container, put in that container. Hot water is coming from the solar system, and that water earlier it was being drained. So there is a loss of the temperature will not be maintained for long because you are taking hot water at 80 degrees and you are draining. Now our mission associate, he is a pioneer in solar system, Gurgaon based company. So they have installed a solar pump. They have installed a hot water pump with a solar control system. It senses the temperature of hot water coming, and it senses the temperature of hot water going back into that such tank. So that hot water gets recirculated and pumped like a refrigerator. When the temperature is maintained, the compressor is switched off, and when the temperature rises, it starts again. So same way the pump starts and stops. So when we have that system, that means the same water is getting recirculated and heating the milk in that stainless steel container. So batch pasteurization takes place, and after that heating temperature is attained for the time we need to do that as a batch process. I open the cold water, and that cold water is also not wasted. There is no consumption of water, there is no consumption of fuel on recurring basis. Because the cold water circulated around that stainless steel vessel is going into my underground tank, which I have made. So that water is also, because it is only indirectly around that stainless steel container, so it is not getting dirty or anything, it goes into the tank. Hot water is getting recirculated, and once the temperature after heating milk is cold to room temperature, I keep that. Then we have, this is IP of a Canadian company who is our mission associate. So we have a system of packing under vacuum. This milk is packed under vacuum with that technique which is IP of the company. But and then you are keeping it in refrigerator, and the milk remains good for 21 days. And Dr. Patel has given me a testified copy of that. I have it. I have circulated it to him back. So that means pasteurization is possible. And new innovation that has taken place recently. Earlier I was wondering how can we sterilize milk before without any using any conventional dairy equipment. Then our mission associate, who is an expert in solar system, he was the first to demonstrate before Shrimati Indira Gandhi that food can be cooked in a solar cooker. His father did that, and now Ramandeep Singh, he is the managing director, owner of that company. He visited my place and he said, I'll give you a solution to this, that you can sterilize milk, no water consumption, no fuel consumption. I was surprised. He gave me the one. He gave me a prototype unit where I can, it is like a dish antenna, there are reflectors, and direct sun rays are focused on center. There is a platform in the center. The sun rays are focused on that platform where you can put the cooker. You can put a stainless steel cooker and put milk in that. So you can sterilize that milk, and after sterilization you can pack it with a chrome card so that there is no contamination. So this is sterilization. This is thermoelectric, you call it, when you If you say it is a simple technique, we use, this is, have you heard of CSA technology anywhere? The word CSA, it's not in dictionary. CSA is common sense approach. So our mission has been working on it using the CSA technology, which was imported by West from India, and now we are bringing it back from West to East through our mission. So if we bring back the CSA technology and sterilize the milk at farm level using no sources, how can they compete with us? How can these people sell coffee for 145 rupees? How can they sell probiotic when I will give 2 jars of dahi for half the price? This is a curd. This is also, if you have the culture, that culture you can, this is, and if you want to test it, the immunity of buffalo milk is the best in the world. Are you aware of it? Buffalo milk has the immunity which genetically modified animals cannot match. They have genetically modified their cows, and to produce more milk, they have given them mineral mixture which is made from bones and all that. And cow is a vegetarian animal created by nature.